Hello and welcome to Phantasm Friday. Let's go ahead and set the mood here. This is a new series on Silver Anchor, and we're going to explore stories about phantasms. So, phantasm is a word for just a general term for all spirits. Could be a number of things: ancestors, angels, demons, spirit guides, ghosts, and that's the idea of this series. So we're going to do a little storytelling today, along with a speed paint or speed drawing an illustration that goes with the story. So today's story is going to be about angels. When angels are depicted in pop culture a number of ways, but pretty consistent with the white aura and long white robes, big white rings, and a halo. And often you see, I remember seeing this in a cartoon where the character passes away and out pops a little angel version of themselves playing a little harp and flapping their wings as they ascend to heaven. So a spirit like this is more akin to a ghost or ancestor because angels are not actually the dead. They are another being altogether. So an angel is a much higher vibration than humans. That's why it's difficult to see them, but they can choose to be seen. So one thing angels are famous for doing, and these are many stories, is walking as humans among us. You wouldn't be able to tell them apart from a human, but they just appear when needed, do the actions that are needed, or deliver a message, right? And then as soon as they appear, they walk out of our lives. So they can choose to be seen, but usually they are in the unseen. But some people are able to see them, and that's what our story is about today. I've got a story about a young lady, and she's driving a car. You probably see the car appearing here. And she is driving to her boyfriend's house. So she's leaving her house, and her mom is, wishing her well, good night, and I'll see you later, and waves at her from the door. But then she cocks her head a little bit. She sees someone in the car with her. Who is this person? And it comes out later that she saw another person in the car with her daughter, but her daughter was alone. So who was in the car? The mother described as a young man sitting in the passenger seat, you know, and she just wasn't sure who was that in the car. So the young lady, she is alone. She's driving to her boyfriend's house, and he lives on a busy street. It's a 4-lane road, two lanes going in each direction. So there's no left turn bay. She needs to turn left. So she just puts on her turn signal and sits in the left lane so the traffic can pass her on the right. She's waiting for an opening in oncoming traffic so that she may turn left. In the meantime, she has turned her wheels in anticipation of being able to turn soon, and then crash out of nowhere. A car hits her from behind, apparently not noticing that she had been stopped in the left-hand turn lane. She spins into incoming traffic because her wheels were already turned. She rotates nearly 180 degrees, spinning out of control. At this point, time just slows down. She's clenched all of her muscles, right? And she's holding on for dear life to the steering wheel. And in front of her, she can make eye contact with the people driving the cars coming straight at her and watching them lurch in their seats, constrained by their seatbelts as they slam on the brakes to avoid hitting the young lady spinning out in her car. Everyone stops in time. She's not going to be hit by any of the other vehicles, but the one who did hit her is trying to get away. He was drinking that night, and he did not want to be caught as a drunk driver in this situation. His car was just as totaled as her car, so he wasn't able to get very far away, and onlookers on the scene were able to chase him down and make sure he didn't get away by the time the police arrived. The police come along with fire trucks and ambulances to the scene as they would to any accident. They are able to arrest the drunk driver for attempting not only a hit and run, but driving well over the intoxication amount. The young lady is fine. The EMTs check her well-being. All she has is a little bit of whiplash, which is amazing considering the amount of damage the car took. The young lady never saw the other driver, not even when he walked away or tried to drive away, that is. She never saw him getting arrested or any of that. She was too focused on the surrealness of the whole situation. A few days later, when the insurance adjusters take a look at the car, they ask the family, "Did someone die?" Because the accident was so bad on the car. And they said, no, no one had died. It was amazing that the gas tank had not ruptured as well. It was dented, but not punctured. And that could have led to a catastrophic explosion. So what was it that the mother saw in the car as her daughter drove out of the driveway? Some may say it was an angel sitting by her side, being there in a moment of need. Right? Sometimes they can make themselves visible, as if to tell the mother, your daughter is safe, and she's in my hands. And she was safe. Even in a horrible circumstance where a drunk driver would collide with her, the angel spread its wings and stopped the oncoming traffic and protected the car into a position that would be safe. An angel can interject in reality. They can project themselves in a physical form or work with an invisible hand or whisper into the ears of a receptive human. There's a limited number of angels in the world, as they do not reproduce. I tried to draw this angel as an androgynous being because they do not have gender like humans. They do not need to sexually reproduce, or they have no sex. They generally take the form of appearing human-like, I think really just to set us all at ease. They're a being without form, or without a form we would recognize, but they can take the form of a human-like being with that aura of good spirit, of white light. They are unlike the other entities that may work with you, spirit guides, which could be a form of an ancestor or other things. There are lots of things we're going to be talking about in Phantasm Friday. So also for my inspiration, I looked at a lot of angel wing pictures. I found one with the outspread wings and practiced, but the inspiration for the face I actually pulled from the Rider-Waite Smith deck, the one that I use all the time, in particular the card The Lovers and Temperance. And I liked these cards because they had the open wings, but also a short, like fluffy hairstyle. And the Temperance angel had this disc, a golden disc on their forehead, and this serene expression. So I wanted to replicate that there, is even though there is peril, they stay calm, knowing exactly what they're doing and helping the human. So that's been Angels. I hope you've enjoyed watching. And we're going to come back next time with Study Sunday. This week we're going to look at Jupiter. So that's the new idea, as we have Tarot Tuesday, Phantasm Friday, and Study Sunday. So please, if you like this video, subscribe down below. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know how it's doing. And also, if you have ideas for especially Study Sunday and Tarot Tuesday, which you would like to see, I'd love to do some more celebrity readings. That was a lot of fun last time, and I think a lot of you enjoyed it. So if you have a celebrity you would love to see about our current event, we could do a specific reading or a group reading about something that you've been thinking about. I think the tarot readings have become one of my favorites, and yours as well. And I want to continue to do kind of a speed paint version for these 2 days. I think the editing has been going well. So anyhow, thank you so much for listening to Phantasm Friday, and I hope you've learned a couple of things about angels and enjoyed watching the drawing process as well. So please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. This has been Sylvie Anchor, and you've been watching Silver Anchor. Have a good one.